All right, I've saved my progress as firstareatext.psd, and in this exercise, we're going to take all that work that we spent creating this text block right here with its big, bold, condensed headline and its smaller, regular follow-up copy, and we're going to apply those same formatting attributes to this text, Make Him Love You in Less Than 5 Minutes, by taking advantage of a special formatting loophole that's available to you inside of Photoshop. I've never seen this documented before, but it works like gangbusters. Check it out. So we're going to start things off by making sure New Miracle Diet is active here inside the Layers panel. That is that text layer immediately above the group called 365 Bunch. And armed with my rectangular marquee this time around, I'm going to go ahead and Control-Shift-Alt-Drag or Command-Shift-Option-Drag this text over to the left side of the composition. And what that does, by virtue of the fact that the Control or Command key is down, we're temporarily accessing the Move tool. Because we've got the Alt or Option key down, we're duplicating this text as we drag it. And because we have the Shift key down, we are constraining the drag so it's exactly horizontal. All right, so once you get that text into place like so, then switch to your Type tool by pressing the T key. And then I want you to click inside the type. And notice the text block is too wide. It wants to fit kind of in this area right here. Here's what I'd like you to do. Move your cursor over one of these handles, and you have to get your cursor exactly in place in order to nail that handle. Then drag that left-hand handle right so it snaps into alignment with that guideline. And then I'm going to go ahead and drag this right-hand handle a little bit over. We don't want to take it all the way to the guideline there. About there is going to work out for us. And then go ahead and press the Enter key on the keypad, or, of course, Control-Enter on the PC, Command-Return on the Mac to accept your modifications. Now then, we need to take this Make Him Love You in Less Than 5 Minutes and paste it in to this text block while observing the formatting that we've assigned to the big text block as opposed to this white Verdana formatting that we really don't want. Well, that's basically impossible is what it comes down to. I'm going to go ahead and click on Make Him Love You here, and I'm going to drag it up just to get it out of the way of things. And I'm control dragging or command dragging, by the way. Basically, if you take a look at your options here, let's say I go ahead and select Make Him Love You, which is the text that should be set in a bold condensed style. If I select that text, Make Him Love You, just by dragging over it, let's say, and I go up to the Edit menu, I don't want you to choose any commands. Very important that you don't, because if you do, you can basically goof up things. So don't choose a command. Just notice that there is no copy unformatted. There's just a standard copy command which copies the text and its formatting. And then when you later go to paste it, there is no paste unformatted as there is in many programs. There's a standard paste command which pastes the text and its formatting. And then there's these paste special commands which don't apply to text inside of Photoshop. Rather, they include paste in place, paste into, and paste outside, all of which are designed to accommodate imagery. So there is no way to copy and paste unformatted text. You can take the text into a different application, like you can paste it into a text-only app, something like Notepad, for example, or one of those programs that allows you to rob the text of formatting. But that's a big pain in the neck. How do you do it directly inside of Photoshop? Well, check this out. So don't choose any of those commands. Watch this. Go ahead and escape out of the text editing mode. So press the escape key as many times as it takes to get back to nothing going on screen. Then increase the width of your layers panel. And I want you to notice something about this layer name. It's called Make Him Love You in Less Than 5 Minutes. In other words, Photoshop has automatically named the layer after the text inside the layer. And the great thing about this layer name here is it has no formatting associated with it. So I could go ahead and double click inside of that layer name to select it. And then I'll go ahead and drag over the text that says Make Him Love You, like so. And then I'll press Control-C. Don't go up to the Edit menu because it won't work. You go ahead and double click once again, drag over your text, like so, and press Control-C or Command-C on the Mac. And then press the Escape key to get out of that layer name editing mode. That's very important. Don't change the layer name. Then go back over to your properly formatted text. And I want to replace this entire paragraph. So I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, click inside of it. And then I'll press Control-V or Command-V on the Mac. And the text came in unformatted. Isn't that awesome? Because we took advantage of this loophole, which is even though the text is actually formatted, Photoshop goes ahead and duplicates the text inside the layers panel, and it's unformatted there. All right, notice I've glued U to learn right there because we don't have a carriage return. I'll press the Enter key or the Return key on the Mac to insert a carriage return. All right, now I'm going to accept my modifications by pressing the Enter key on a keypad or, once again, Control-Enter on the PC, Command-Return on the Mac. Then let's go back to the Make Him Love You in Less Than 5 Minutes layers. So you have to make sure you're grabbing the right layer here. This guy is the one because it says the full text, right, in less than 5 minutes there. That's very important. Now, these layer names may not incorporate every single bit of text inside the layer because they have some sort of maximum. I can't remember what it is. It's like 255 characters. So let's say you're running out of text. It ends up having a ... and ellipses at the end of it. It gets truncated, in other words. Well, here's what you do. Go up and grab the text that you don't need anymore. Make him love you. For example, I've already pasted that. Make him love you. I'll select that. I'll press the backspace key or the delete key on the Mac, and then press the Enter key on the keypad or Control-Enter, Command-Return. And then Photoshop not only goes ahead and updates the text layer, it updates the layer name. So as long as you've never manually edited that layer name, then it will be automatically updated after the new contents of the layer, which with any luck are going to be shorter and they're going to include all the text you need. Then you go back to the layer name, double click on it, and that'll highlight the layer name. Press Control-C or Command-C on the Mac. Go ahead and escape out of that layer name. Go down here to the properly formatted text, 1, 2, 3, 4. Click on it because we need to select the entire paragraph, which includes text we can't see. Because remember that this text actually says learn to eat without swallowing. And then press Control-V or Command-V on the Mac, and it's all replaced within less than 5 minutes. Awesome. Now, the only other thing I need to do, I would gather, is flush left this text. So I'm going to press Control-A. Command-A on the Mac to select all the text because I'm still working inside the text edit mode, and I'll press Control-Shift-L, Command-Shift-L on the Mac to make the text flush left, or I could click on this icon up here in the options bar, and the deed is done. I press the Enter key on the keypad, or Control-Enter, or Command-Return on the Mac, and I have done exactly what I wanted to do. I'm going to grab in less than 5 minutes, which is this white text right here. You are done, my friend. I'm going to press the backspace key or the delete key on the Mac to get rid of it. And that, my friends, is how you go about retaining existing formatting and pasting new unformatted text into it. In the next exercise, I'm going to show you how to take this text and wrap it under the arm right here so that we're creating text inside of a custom outline.